നാരി ശക്തി ഊർജ്ജ രംഗത്തെ വനിതകൾ
महिला शक्ति
Anghenum Barveri Kurum
कांता बलय
तावानमंद सदी जनान
Shakti Tenari
खवातीन तवानाई के शोबे में
लोग मिगी लेदे नलु अमसुदिसुगी चमतोनी
थाशे फोनर चमलन फुकबे.
These 2 days hopefully will energize us. It's not a pun. Hopefully we go from here energized, but then we will do something, about energy, but with women. So WePOWER.
This event has been very timely, and I know this is one of its kind, and I believe that in the future, when the technology gets improved and we have more mechanized system and we have more access, road networks and all these things, probably more women do participate in technical field.
Women face many barriers to potential participation in the workforce. Some constraints are linked to cultural and family expectations on the role of women, others to lack of opportunities, and others still to just the basic lack of encouragement when it matters the most, when our girls are still young and they're in school.
Clean cooking movement started here in South Asia. And it is fantastic. And we have things like the barefoot colleges, and we have solar sisters, and we have lots of approaches to be thinking, and we have lots of development on the technology side for clean energy solutions and clean cooking solutions.
We have our strategic partners and energy institutions from the South Asia region and beyond who are joining us. And they have really been instrumental in collaborating for the establishment of the WePOWER network. And we're all incredibly excited to have you here with us.
Since we want to electrify each household of Afghanistan, for continuously electrifying them, we need more staff, we need more recruitment. For that, the Afghanistan British Shirkat or DABS is working recently to hire more employees, especially the women who can be very active in this sector, for improving the recruitment as well as for improvement of the energy development in Afghanistan.
Our members include policymakers, engineers, economists, green architects, experts in renewable energy, in energy efficiency, in sustainable urban planning, in green buildings and climate change.
By working together, we can make a difference. Definitely, particularly for women, we need to work together, we need to be close together. And I believe that if anyone can make an impact, that is women.
Will find you, will identify you, and will really introduce you to professional network, and will somehow encourage your career. We have magazine that is absolutely winner among all winners of magazines. So we offer that we will have special issue on WePOWER, and we will present some really rising stars and all kinds of stories that we would like to share for visibility.
These all outcomes are related to the SDG goals. So I believe we are looking for the collaboration to create this program, and that would be something which could be replicated to create the energy entrepreneurs.
I present to you my organization, Women Engineers Pakistan. We are a social enterprise, and in one line, if I were to define it, we are working very hard to promote STEM fields in women, not just in Pakistan, but across the world.
When I began to study electrical engineering, when I announced to my boss that I was pregnant for the third time, his reaction was amazing. He said, "Again? So you have chosen your family life?" And I was a little surprised. I said, "No, why?" So you see, even in France, there's some improvement to do. So it's not only for a gender issue that we need to improve the situation. As you know, we are facing a very huge question today, the energy transition.
As an organization, we look at, we have a very focused gender strategy where we don't look at, women only as the end beneficiaries of the technologies and the clean solutions, but how can women be engaged in the entire value chain, when there are various studies which show that when women are selling a product to a woman, they do it better. there are different success stories which show that women, when talk about cooking to women, they understand it better. And that is how we try to promote more women entrepreneurs. We have some flagship programs like our Women Entrepreneurs Fund and also the Women Entrepreneur of the Year Award, which we give to encourage more women to come into the sector.
I'm very proud of the fact that our chief engineer, we have two resident engineers up there, they're both women. So we thought it'd be fantastic to organize study tours up to our Upper Bodakoshi plant, about 4 hours outside of Kathmandu. We're going to be holding hands-on technical training for female engineers, and we're also going to be holding technical webinars.
So when we are talking about power and energy society, we must bring our role models in front of us, so the young child, young students from the school level, from the college level, he or she can understand that what will be, and she can make a choice of the power and energy society area.
One of the things that I've learned so far in working in this space is that we just need more data pointing to where our gaps are.
This event really has been incredible, and like Gisu said yesterday, was fascinating, both in terms of, I think, the issues that came out, but also just the interaction between all the participants and the opportunity to both hear about the challenges, but importantly, the kinds of things that are being done at the moment in our region and across, in really talking about how we can improve diversity and bring in women into areas which are traditionally considered non-women areas.
Just through some of the interactions this morning already, just some of the feedback and the learnings we're talking about, living programs so your contributions are important, not just for the work here today, but to inform our various interventions in which social inclusion and gender empowerment are key planks going forward. And a lot of the discussions today will help us reassess and ensure that our investments across the board, whether it be governance, whether it be livelihoods development, energy sector, that what we do is mutually reinforcing going forward.
With all of us here, and hopefully with more expanded participation in the future, tackling together the issue of women's limited involvement in the power sector and the existing barriers, sharing good practices and the challenges in sorting out these issues, and defining the path collectively.
If I were to summarize some of the discussions and some of the key issues and points and successes of this conference, I'd break them up into three parts. One is this issue of enhancing connections. The other is partnerships, the importance of partnerships, and the role of buy-in and government support. And I think these are areas where this event was very successful, and we hope to build on the success of this in Manila with our friends from the ADB. So in terms of enhancing connection, I'm sure you guys would agree that this has been an opportunity to connect with role models, fellow professionals, and students from your own countries and abroad. And I hope that there were strong personal bonds formed between participants, and that these bonds will grow under WePOWER further.